Hello, my name is Oliver. I'm the executive chef with Food and Dining. So I'm going to just show you how to make a chicken stock. I'm going to show you how to debone a chicken. So the reason to debone a chicken is pretty simple. You can go to the grocery store, you can buy chicken breasts or you can buy chicken thighs. Why not buy a whole chicken like this? Probably save yourself a little bit of money. You have different cuts and you can do a few recipes with it. So the first thing, top up the breast towards you, the two legs here. We're going to detach the legs. So quick cut right through the skin, and then we have sort of the meat underneath. You fold over the leg a little bit and you'll see the bone right there, and that's where the first cut happens. If you feel yourself cutting through bone, you're doing things wrong. This should be a very simple thing. You should be cutting around the bones. So there's the first two legs. Now we have the wings here. And it's pretty simple. You can just take it off at this joint and you see how it just cuts right through. It's between the two bones. These I usually keep for stock, and I'll show you that a little bit later. Then once we have the two breasts, right through the middle you'll feel the sternum, and if you pass the knife right on it, the knife will itself guide itself down on one side of the sternum or another. And then using the tip of the knife only, you sort of just follow the bone the whole way. And you just keep following the bone and the breast will slowly separate from the rest of the carcass. So there's one breast. Now take your time, do it right. This is a very easy thing to do. The first time you do it, it may not come out quite as well, but as you get the technique, you'll be doing better and better and having less meat left on the bone afterwards. And what can we do with this? This is going to go into the stock. That's what I do with it. Make a great chicken stock for your soup, for your sauces. Fantastic. I throw all these in, but if you want to keep your chicken wings, you can always keep 4 from the first chicken and 4 from the second chicken. And by the time a week or two passes, you'll have enough for the Super Bowl. There you go. Now that you've deboned your chicken or you have some leftover pieces, you're going to take these pieces and we're going to put them into some boiling water, and we're going to put them in with some aromatic vegetables. So I'll tell you, I like celery, carrots, onions, and there is a mushroom here, but it could easily be some leek as well. You want to stay away from things like potato that don't have flavor and are going to thicken this and discolor the liquid. You want to stay away from probably peppers and green vegetables like broccoli and stuff that'll flavor too strongly. We're just going to give a big chop. We can put in a little bit of garlic into this as well. I have a few peppercorns here. Just black peppercorns, all that will give flavor. And the only thing that's different about this chicken broth that I'm doing, it's a very sort of basic one, is if you want to do one for an Asian soup, you may want to stick in a little bit of ginger and a little more garlic. If you want to do one for some sort of Indian recipe, you may want to have a little coriander in there. So all of these ingredients together, and we put them into some water and we bring to a boil. So we have our two sets of chicken bones. A few other pieces here, and then all these vegetables. French call it mirepoix. Now we're going to let that come to a boil. As soon as it's boiling, we're going to turn it down to a very slow simmer. And we want to leave it for about an hour, 2 hours or something like that, and you're going to start smelling the flavors, and it's going to feel like something your grandmother made when you were young. So as you can see, the stock is starting to simmer. We don't want it much harder than that. And as you can see, because it's soft, the liquid stays very clear, and it's going to go a slight yellow, and it's going to keep cooking, and the flavor from those bones and from the skin and everything are going to come out, including the vegetables, and you're going to have this fantastic broth afterwards. That just throwing some noodles in or some vegetables, you're going to have this great soup, or you can use for any kind of sauce recipe. So we'll leave that another half hour and then we'll pass it through a colander and just take out the liquid. And after you just take off a little bit of the fat, the grease on top, you have something that's beautiful for chicken soup or for sauces or anything like that.